I genuinely cannot believe that, like, 5 days after Charlie died, she was like bragging about merch sales and like impressions.
So I don't know
shit.
if you remember this, but like there was the one that first dropped, the Candace, because Candace, dude, she's so devious. She dropped the one that was like a whatever, it was like a month or something out. Maddie, you know what I'm talking about because we talked about this, but like it was like a month out, and everyone was like, "Damn, that's like that's pretty sus." But like she's got a job to do, and everybody grieves differently. And then Erika was like, "Check this shit out." 5 days, and she's like, "Great job, everybody on the t-shirts, yippee!" She did that
pulled
shit.
off the event of a century.
Yeah,
crazy. Why would you say that at all?
Did you see those pyrotechnics?
She loved them. She likes them. Like at first, I was like, "Why do they keep doing this to her? Like, why do they keep doing fireworks in front of her?" But then it was like multiple events. She would show up to different things. She is. She's an actress. Like genuinely,
she's been trying to be one, as we learned over the
we'll get to that in a little bit.
Turns out, like many conservatives, she has a history of trying and failing to become famous.
That's something, I mean, especially with her, but like just add another fucking one of these conservatives to the fucking bucket, right? Like, why is that the consistent story with all of these people? Like, it's so predictable at this point. You can just predict that someone like this was just trying to be an entertainer, like just a normal media entertainer, actor, or whatever.
And I can at least give a little bit of respect to somebody like Ben Shapiro, who I think tried to write like screenplays. Like at least he was trying to be creative. With Erika Kirk, she was literally just like, I'm going to be in a reality show. Dude. I'm going to try to be a sexy model for a gun CIA video. Nothing that she did was like creative. It was very much fame hungry.
No, that's true. Yeah.
If you, I don't know how else to say this. Fuck it. I don't know if people get mad at me, so be it. I don't know if this one's going to be a Patreon episode, so
it will be.
Whatever.
Yeah, it will be.
Okay, this one's Patreon, so I can be a little looser. If you try to be on reality TV, you are just a piece of shit. Like you are dumb. Like I have this thing that I keep going back to, and it actually, this came from our conversation the other day, Maddie. That I keep coming back to this idea. There are certain people that should just only have the same amount of rights as dogs do. We're like. It's illegal. It should be illegal to harm them, right? We should protect these people, but like you can't have a dog at the job. There's like rules.
You cannot trust this individual to run like a daycare
company, dude.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what happened in that movie Air Bud. Dog can't play basketball. We gotta have rules. You have to have a society of law and order. And frankly, certain people, like if you want to be on reality TV, you're a dog person. Dog person with dog rights.
I don't think I've ever personally met someone that was like a reality TV star or aspiring reality TV star, but I would love to. I would love to meet someone that would like subject themselves to that, because it's sort of like a humiliation ritual.
See, I know one person.
Like a reality star.
I do actually know one person who I guess you could call a reality star, but in my opinion, they did the most respectable reality TV show, which is Survivor, before it became but he also did Survivor back in the day, like back when they still used to go
early
like, a different
Survivor
country.
Yes. Yeah.
And
that
so
was
I
like
feel
a show where you actually it was a skill based.
It was a competition show, I guess you could say. It's not necessarily reality TV, more competition show, but.
Like Alone or something like that. Those people are actually, they're psychos, but it's like kind of sick. If you ever watched that show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little different. But I just mean like, if somebody, like if you audition unironically for like some spinoff of like the Jersey Shore. Yeah, like Love Island. Yes, correct. You're a dog person.
In a different reality, if Erika Kirk never got set up with Charlie Kirk via Mossad or the CIA or whatever conspiracy theory is out there, she would have absolutely been on Love Island. She would have somehow made it there. That's what she would be doing right now. Wasn't that one of the reality shows she tried to get? Not Love Island, but didn't she try to get on like a dating show? Wasn't one of them a dating show?
Yeah.
She was on one. She was on one.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
It's the one where they went to like it's not Martha's Vineyard. They had the one where what's it called? I wish I hadn't lost my goddamn outline. So we were talking about this before the episode started, guys. Dog ate my homework. I literally I'm the dumbest man alive. I lost a Google document. I don't know how it happened. But I saw the clip though. I swear to God, it was like a reality show. I knew the name of it, but like, what do you guys Google while I meander through this explanation? But she like was on the show, and like it was a show where they all like, it's like a
Summer house.
Summer house.
Yeah.
They don't go to.
Sounds like Love Island.
It's same
Love
here.
Island, but they're like wealthier. Like they're all like sons of. All their parents have Wikipedia pages.
So
you know
she
what I'm
was
saying?
trying to bag a rich guy specifically.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. This entire time. Yeah.
Interesting.
So she actually got on that show. It's very funny you say that, Maddie. She actually got on that show as like a legitimate invite to go on a date with this guy. Mm-hmm. And then they just like kind of filmed it, and I don't know, like she.
How did they meet? Was it through the show, or was it? Oh,
through
wow.
a friend.
Okay.
It was ostensibly it was like a real like, well, kind of date, because if you watch the clip, and maybe I'll splice the audio in to apologize for losing my fucking document. But, like if you listen to the audio, she like is upset with the guy because it seems to like be that she thought that she was meeting at like a LinkedIn lunch, but not like a romantic date. Like she was mad that she wasn't getting like a.
She thought she was getting a date interview like she did with Charlie.
Like with Charlie. That's a common theme with her. Yes. That's
She thinks
completely correct.
relationships are job interviews. Interesting.
Yeah, and again, for those of you who don't know, and I think, and I'll cut this if I don't. If you didn't hear my screenplay idea that I'm going to be interweaving throughout this episode, Erika Kirk legitimately met Charlie at a job interview for Turning Point.
What?
You didn't know this, June?
No,
okay,
I did not.
I sent you my script, didn't I?
No, wait. Oh, that's in Discord, dude. Yes,
That's real.
yes.
That's based off real events.
What? Oh my God. No.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Have you already written this screenplay?
Yes.
I sent it to both of you. I
Yes.
thought.
Oh, I haven't looked at it. I'm so sorry.
I'm a tortured artist. Nobody pays
Wait.
attention to my work. So
Wait. Yeah.
so she goes on a job interview, and then apparently they just got a hamburger and like stayed up till like 3 a.m. or something. Again, I have the details in this mysterious document that has been Epsteined, but like it was legitimately a job interview for Turning Point, and then they just I guess got along.
Well, didn't she
really
describe? Didn't she describe like their first conversations as like an interview as well?
Yes.
Like that he was asking her about like what her goals as being like a wife are and stuff like that, and like
Yeah, it was just
Weird.
weird.
trad relationship questions.
So I think before we get too deep into this, I think I just want to like I guess frame up my journey, my own Erika Kirk journey, because
Erika Kirkney.
because like at first when Charlie Kirk got killed, I was like, oh my God, like I didn't think there was any conspiracy. I thought it was weird that like fairly quickly she seemed to be like doing a performance, but I didn't really think there was like any veracity to any of the conspiracy theories that were pretty quickly spreading around. And only with time and seeing her be very public and give speeches, and especially like see recordings leaked by people like Candace Owens and TPUSA staff, where it's like, wait, this feels like I don't know, I'm not endorsing any conspiracy theories necessarily, but
I'm doing the opposite. I believe all of them.
Do you?
Even the ones that contradict the other ones. We're gonna get into that.
Because that's the thing, is there's like so many things. There's so many parts of her life,
And they're all
that are,
true.
Like, they're all true. Yeah, it's like
She did that shit.
Yeah, and it's just so weird to me that like it feels like, just gut check. If you gut checked me right now, like I would be like, it feels like something weird is happening, and I feel like they did like and I've been saying this for a while, and I only believe this more and more with time. It feels like the link up of Erika Kirk and Charlie Kirk was sort of like conservative royalty coming together to create like a bloodline. You know what I mean? It's like that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, I'm also of the same, like if you asked me what I think happened, I'd be like, not what they say. I don't really know. Especially she's made a bunch of comments just recently, like within the last few days, about the trial going on with Tyler Robinson, I think is his name, that shot him. And she was basically like, I want this trial to be over as fast as possible. I don't want any more conspiracies. He did it alone. And like, and she kept clarifying, and it's just like,
Alone.
that saying those things doesn't help with all of the conspiracies, Erika. Like, you saying, God, I just want this wrapped up. I want him in jail. I want this over with. Doesn't really help with the people who are like,
30% of the country thinks you killed him. And she's like, no, we gotta fucking push this one over the finish line, guys.
And that's like sort of the interesting thing too, is a lot of the conspiracy, the people that are believing it the most, the hardest, and pushing it the most are like people on the right.
Yeah.
Or like centrists or libertarians, like of course liberals
And me,
and
I'm also those things.
But like that's the thing, is it's not just like the
I'm
far
soft launching
left.
as a libertarian now, by the way.
Oh my God.
Ron Paul
Actually, I
libertarian
take that back.
2026.
This is a really bad time to be a libertarian.
Very bad.
Oh,
Very
true.
bad.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
but like, so that's the thing though, is like, it's not even just like the far left is like, ooh, we're pushing this conspiracy. It's like their own people. It's their own movements that are really.
It's
pushing
primarily
these
Candace
conspiracies.
Owens.
It is. She's so beast, man. I love
Because
her.
she loves Charlie on
dream
a level
guest.
that Erika could never understand.
I do believe that too.
I don't even think that they were having an affair, but I do think there was some weird, deep connection there.
They were soulmates. They were true
Yes,
soulmates,
yes.
is what it was. Yeah.
They'll find
It's the
each
kind
other
of
in another
conversations that
lifetime.
they would have. Like if you're in a relationship, like they didn't physically cheat, but there was like this like weird like.
Well, did you see that one message that Charlie sent her where he was literally like we're like
I feel like I'm an alien.
We're like aliens and we found each other. Like that's
And then, dude, she was like,
insane thing to say to like your female friend that you when you're married with children.
No, they were
That is,
like genuine
that's
soulmates.
worse than like 2 a.m. texts that I've sent like in my 20s. You know what I mean? Oh, so bad.
They had a love that could never be. It could never be because Charlie Kirk had to be anointed by Jeffrey Epstein. He had to marry Erika Kirk.
He had to be America's boy.
Yeah. He had to be assassinated one day.
Dude, okay, I have a new theory. New theory dropped.
Okay, new one. Brand new. First, you're hearing it here first.
Erika fucking saw those texts and that's why he got shot.
Oh, she found out. She
Well,
honestly,
there is the latest rumors on TikTok, and this is like as of 2 days ago. I don't know what kind of proof they have.
See, Maddie, I'm so behind because I got my newest account got banned on TikTok.
Well, stuff is coming out on every day. Like this.
Yeah, I know. I'm behind.
Well, this
I
stuff.
gotta stop telling people to rope.
I haven't looked into any proof that they have, but apparently before Charlie's death, he had a private investigator looking into Erika. I assume because he thought she was cheating. I don't know why else he would do that.
Oh shit.
And there's rumors that he wrote her out of his will shortly before his death, which I don't think is true. I feel like we would know if that was true. I don't know, but like that's what they're saying.
I think it's true. I'm stupid.
They're also saying she doesn't have custody of her kids, so who knows?
yeah. So
Here's
what's
the
that
dynamic
about?
that this episode's going to have for the rest of the hour. It's you guys are going to say, well, that's not true. And I'm just going to be the guy that's like,
I'm
yes,
not saying
that's
it's not true. I'm not
Okay.
saying it's not true. I'm saying I don't know what the proof is, but here's the information.
The
and
proof
here's-
is me saying it on a podcast. That's what they do, right? Like, dude,
Literally.
Cite this podcast.
yeah, I'm done trying to play with like niceties. Like, listen, like all since we fucking rebranded this as Kill the Computer, and every day when I'm not at my other job, I'm fucking reading a bunch of bullshit and books and fucking articles and shit. I'm done with that. I'm just gonna start lying and then saying that it's true, and then we'll probably get a bunch of money for it.
Like Dan
That's the world we live
Bongino.
in.
Dan Bongino railed against all these conspiracy theories. He got into the FBI, saw the documents. He's like, no, they're all fake. I swear there's not a gun pointed at my head.
Yeah.
Leaves the FBI. And now he's like, I don't know if you guys fucking saw this. He went on his show and he's like, I really have a problem with people who get into positions and don't stand up for what they believe in. It's like, dude, that's you. That's
I
you.
saw that.
That's you. You can't do this, dude. You are fucking reprehensible. You're slime. You're worse than slime. People like that
instead
are
of
worse than
getting mad
slime.
about it, I'm just going to become him. That's the thing. I'm done playing by that rule set. I want to be whatever. I'll live out. Fuck it. If Kamala wins, I want a position. I want a cabinet position. Listen up. That Kamala HQ shit. That was my idea. The rebrand.
You put the 6-7
don't
at
put
the
that
end of
on
it.
your name. Do not put that on your name.
Listen, it's only got to work once. Then I'm in.
My favorite part of that is her putting 6'7" in the username, even though it's like months past everybody saying that. Like, nobody
Dude, that was also my idea. Unfortunately, I got an earful. I was just hearing about this. You guys heard about the 6'7" shit? I'm 39, by the way.
You're like my TikTok got banned. I just
I'm on my 4th TikTok. Are you guys hearing about this 6'7" shit?
Holy shit! No, yeah, I mean it tracks that was you. Like, you know, like you don't keep up with the memes. You're not always tuned into the memes in that way. We're firmly in post irony 6'7" usage. You can only use it post ironically. It's not a serious meme anymore. We're firmly in the end of its life cycle. But I want to actually move back a second because you said, Maddie, you said something that I've seen and I haven't like dug into the proof for this at all, and I like kind of low-key believe this one so far. She doesn't have custody of her children. What's the evidence of this? Because where are her kids? We haven't seen her take care of her kids.
Yeah, you've been all over this.
We have not seen her talk about her kids, except for like a few times after he got assassinated.
She likes to tell stories about how they still don't know their dad is dead,
which is horrifying to not tell your child.
September?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's horrible for their like long-term
He's on a
development.
business trip with Jesus so that the daughter can afford blueberries, okay?
That's genuine. That's genuine
it's
child's like.
It's horrible. If I found out that my parent did that,
damaging.
I would be so upset. But so the evidence. Here's what I'll tell you what I believe really quick. I don't think that she doesn't have custody, but I don't think that she has been with her kids really in quite a while.
Yeah, she dumped him off at Mima's.
I think that they're with Charlie's parents because there's I've seen a lot of videos where people have been comparing, because she has posted like some pictures with her kids on, I assume, Instagram. I don't have Instagram, so I don't see that stuff, but I assume on Instagram she's posted pictures, and people have compared all these pictures that she's posted on different dates, and the kids are always like in the same, like they're in like a hotel seemingly. So people have speculated that she's meeting with them like in a hotel, like she's meeting up with her, I assume, in-laws and the kids in a hotel somewhere, and like or maybe going to their house, maybe, because I don't know.
She's also done this thing where she's posting old pictures where you can like line up. There's like some real QAnon schizo shit going on where people are like, she originally posted this in 2024, and here's the outfit that the child was wearing here, and like she's which is, you know, it's crazy, but she actually is reposting old photos and making it sound like she's with her kids.
Well, and
That's
I think
pretty insane to do. Actually,
well, and I think one big part of their evidence, or that they think is evidence, people who are talking about this, is that Charlie's parents, as far as I'm aware, have not spoken out at all since Charlie was murdered. And people think that part of that is because they have like an ongoing custody thing going with Erika Kirk, and they're not speaking out because of that, because they are like in court with her or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did find that really weird that we like
haven't heard from them.
that we haven't heard from them. Like I you know, of course it was like a very political rally. It wasn't a funeral. That huge event with the like pyrotechnics, that wasn't a funeral. But I even thought like surely his parents will speak at this event. Like
I don't even think they were there.
I don't think so either. It was so odd that like Tucker Carlson and like Jack Posobiec were headlining this thing, and it's like, where are his parents?
Well, and that's kind of, I think that all of these TikTok conspiracy theorists are tying all of this together, where it's like Charlie had a PI before he died and was looking into Erika, and now his parents are also not seemingly with Erika at any of these events or talking about Charlie and Erika. Like, they kind of think that his parents knew and didn't like her and maybe are suspicious of her too. And I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff happening for sure that I think people are just tying together in whatever way makes sense to them. But
I mean the first thing where I was like starting to engage in the conspiracy theories around her and just the whole situation was when I found out that she used to like have a nonprofit in, what was it, in Romania, where she would like I forget exactly what it was. It's been a couple of months since I've looked into it, but I believe it was like something to do with children. Like it was a children's organization.
Romanian Angels.
Yeah, and it's like that's kind of weird that she has
Wasn't
like
it
these,
also tied to like a child trafficker or something?
It was
like that?
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Indirectly. So there's like a lot of stuff that like there's not like this is a really weird one, but there's not like a smoking gun on this one. And I'm actually this is the one I'm going to poo-poo on because I have like looked into this. So it is true that like a lot of these kinds of organizations have been involved in trafficking. It is true that Erika is tenuously connected to traffickers allegedly. But there's no real like so the internet rumor is like her Romanian Angels is like an initiative from her other nonprofit was kicked out of Romania. That's actually there's no evidence of that, and in fact the Romanian government has like gone out of their way to say that that didn't happen.
Oh, now, okay.
The Romanian any government agency saying like, oh yeah, we're not complicit in fucking sex trafficking is like, you know, at this point in 2026 we can be like that probably makes them more guilty, but just for what it's worth, like. It's being presented as if like there's concrete proof that like the Romanian Angels initiative from her nonprofit was kicked out of Romania for trafficking when the connections actually are a lot more opaque, we'll say.
Gotcha. Okay, I hadn't seen that update. And that's, of course, probably intentional. People that spread a lot of these conspiracy theories, of course, are doing so, I think, with it in mind that it is maybe a little misleading. There's like some half-truths here.
Yeah, it's the noble lie. Like it serves the greater truth that is true. Like, because I think there's a lot of people that see that, and you know, Marcos and I deal with this all the time. Actually, I was just on his podcast yesterday and we were talking about Epstein stuff. How easy it is when like you think when you have like a narrative pre-assumed, and there's like these tenuous connections that do make sense for other patterns that you're observing, and you can just assume that they're true, but oftentimes that ends up like kind of biting you in the ass.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I'll just say this. If you are more, like, we're just doing the dish session right now, so it's not that deep. But, like, if you actually do want to dig into some of this, there's so much shit about Erika Kirk's background that will make your fucking skin crawl that you don't actually have to, like,
embellish the
Romanian Angel stuff.
Yeah, like I mean, how did she? Okay, so one of the things I recently saw was that CIA video that she was in. What was that about? Do we know the background on how that video happened? How she got involved with the CIA for that video to talk about like EMPs and shit?
Yeah, kind of. It wasn't technical. So this is another one of those things where it's tough.
Okay.
It wasn't technically a CIA video.
Oh.
But it basically was a CIA. I mean, like what it was used for and everything was, and it had, I think, the former CIA director in it, and it was like about EMPs. From all we can gather, like, because obviously there's not public record for a lot of this stuff, and we don't even know who her representation was during this time. So this one is even more opaque. Like some of the people that she's been tied to through like pageants and stuff are like these are like pedophiles. These are like.
Oh, I forgot about the pageants too.
Yeah, dude. That's the one. Like, listen, if you're trying to investigate, that started the pageants.
Yeah, she was a Miss Arizona USA winner, right? Yeah, and that's connected to Donald Trump, if I remember correctly.
There's pictures of her, I think, at one of the pageants with Trump.
Yeah, I mean that's how she was. Obviously, she was fairly early in her 20s.
That's where she got recruited.
Yeah, she got recruited by this like cabal of fucking Republican, like rich elite. Absolutely, that I do believe 100%. I mean that organization. I think especially in the wake of the Epstein files and just seeing the depths of the connection that Trump and Epstein had with like how he used. Like Miss America, like that pageant. I mean, that to me is like the biggest actual smoking gun, because that's how they recruit a lot of these people like Erika.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's where, like, if you're interested in serious investigation, that's where to start. As for the CIA video, that, like, you know, what that shows to me, and again, as I'll get back to hooting and hollering in a second, but to be serious, I think what that shows to me is just the milieu that she was kind of with, like her representation of the people, what she was trying to do, who she was trying to get in with more than anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I think that's those other ones where like the conspiracy isn't that she was in necessarily a CIA video. The conspiracy or the real truth to this, so to speak, is that she's being obsequious to like these nasty motherfuckers to get access. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, and that sort of tracks with like everything I think we've seen of her, like that's come out, like, you know, like we were talking about earlier with her clearly wanting to be a reality TV show personality.
You back to dumb guy hooplehead mode for a second. One thing that I found out that I squealed like a pig when I found this out was that reality TV show thing where she went on the date with that guy.
Yeah.
That happened after she started dating Charlie.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's fucking
Yeah, you
crazy.
heard that because you heard that shit from me because I fucking lost my mind.
But like, how? Okay, so why was she? My question is, why was she still like in that crowd? Why was she still trying
Trouble
to get
in Paradise? Maybe with Charlie. So she's going on a date. Interesting, much to consider. Could be. Could be.
Well, was Charlie? I guess I don't know how big Charlie and like Turning Point USA was, but well, no, because they met like not that long.
They met before that, yeah. Did they? So she had the first date story, like because there's like evidence or there's like contradicting information that they met in Israel on like a trip or something. Do you know anything about that, Maddie? I've only read.
I think I've heard that, but I don't really know any details.
I've heard people talk about that, but I couldn't find anything about it specifically, so I don't know about that one. But it is true, though.
That they met in Israel?
Well, I'm telling you it's true, yeah.
It's true. Yeah. It's definitely true. It's 100% true.
It feels true.
It's 100% true. There's nothing to doubt over any of this. But like, you know, so okay, like this is sort of like the weird thing though, is when like it seems like because she was also in the show, I believe it's called Amazing Race, right? So much of
she wasn't in the show. She
auditioned. She auditioned, right?
She auditioned, correct? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like even with that audition reel, it's like 7 minutes or so. Like every single time she made some sort of public pitch for herself to like become a personality, it was always, she always had like another guy around her too, like because she was dating someone else at that time, and they talked very extensively about like their
minor
relationship.
League baseball player, bro.
Yeah, she's always had like fairly massive connections. Like what I forget, I'm blanking. Where did her family come from? Because Erika Kirk's parents are like wealthy magnates, right?
Not really. They're like full necky style.
Oh, sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like petite magnates. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They're big in like a small town.
Yeah, they're like,
have
they're like Arizona banner lords. Like a petty house. Yeah.
They have a radio show that's listened to by 10 people, just like just like the full.
I know who it's listened to by. I have an old boss who's crazy and calls into radio shows and also travels around to national parks because he's homeless and lives in his van.
Hell yes.
Dude, every time Maddie sends me an update on this guy, I laugh so hard I cry. I don't know anything about him. She showed me some of his Facebook posts, and they're so goddamn funny. Because he's just like the perfect kind of guy.
He used to own restaurants in my area, and I worked for him, and all of his restaurants are closed now because he ran his business into the ground. But back then, he was like known around town for calling into all of these conservative radio shows, and he like everybody knew while he was owning restaurants.
You're bearing the lead, Maddie. Sorry, okay, go ahead. Tell it.
What's the lead?
He was calling into these talk shows while he was sleeping under the booth. He was sleeping in a booth at the restaurant.
So his wife so basically there was this big embezzlement case, right? One of the managers at one of his restaurants stole like $80,000 and he didn't decide to press charges and for whatever reason, and then he became really in debt to loan sharks, and then his wife left him. His wife left him during all of this, and he started living in his van. He has one of those like white no window work vans, like the scary ones. And he would live there, and then we realized he was sleeping at the restaurant because we would come in and he would like already be there with like a blanket in a booth while his phone is charging.
You find a fucking Howard Johnson blanket
like a hotel blanket. Like a hotel blanket.
This is the guy. He's calling into talk radio, dude. It's so good. He's got ideas.
And by the way, I just want to say, by the way, this happened 10 years ago, and he is still homeless, still living in his van. He's traveling
on tour forever.
He's on tour, and we found a post of his. We found a post of his where he was essentially like, I live in my van because I reject, like,
Yeah.
I reject,
Dude,
the
housing is
society
woke,
you
bro.
live in.
No, these kind of guys are so cool. I genuinely love people like
It's so
this.
everything about him. Every time Maddie sends me an update, like the one detail that we found that made me laugh this hard again was when you pointed out, Maddie, that like the video of his like grandkids that he shared was very obviously sent to him as a text. A video it was like,
And they called
check out
him
my grandson.
They called him by his first name.
Yeah. Those kids don't know you at all, bro.
My favorite part was that he posted like a million pictures at a bunch of different national parks, but that you can tell he's alone and he's putting his camera on like a timer on a rock to take all these pictures. It would be sad if he wasn't a racist freak.
Yeah.
I try to laugh at his Facebook, and I do. His Facebook is hilarious to check on. But he also posts some of the most vile, racist, horrible stuff ever. And I'm like, yep, that's the guy I know.
He's the kind of guy to call into a right-wing talk show. Like, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cradling a Howard Johnson blanket that he stole.
And I don't really remember most of his like conservative opinions from back then, but I do know he talked about immigrants a lot, which was also very funny because he owned 10 restaurants where most of the kitchens were staffed entirely by immigrants, but he'd be in the parking lot while they're working hard at his restaurant, and he's on the phone with a radio show being like, those damn immigrants.
There is something so deeply wrong with like so many people in this country, dude. I can't believe this.
It's so fucking funny.
There's just people out there like that. They're just all
I love
around
it,
us.
dude.
Yeah.
Those people exist, and they're voting, and they're going to the Melania fucking movie.
And they're
I
crying.
bet he went and saw that. I
My God.
bet he went, and I'm sure he was alone.
Yeah, dude. Am I any better than him though? Because that's what I was up to. Dude, in like 15 years, I'm going to be that guy. I can't wait.
The only difference,
Just make sure you get a good van.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and the only difference is you'll be calling into conservative radio shows to like insult them, and then you get your number banned, and
You should kill yourself and then flush the toilet, and then the cops will pull up to my van and just kill me.
you have to live in one of those like the crazy person RVs. Like you be out in the middle of the wilderness with like a big satellite dish on an RV, and like
Dude,
hide from the government while you talk on the AM radio. Like
Yeah, dude.
At this point, that might be what we all have to do with Palantir.
we may.
No
Yes.
kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry for that like 10-minute rant about some guy you've never heard of.
No,
It's just
I'm
funny.
I'm glad I got to tell that story to somebody else because it weighs on me heavily.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, just so everybody knows, I quit that job because he called me the R word while I was working because the kitchen messed up an order, and he called me that, and I was like, all right.
So yeah, he's the gambit of the reactionary right wing kind of
Yes.
thing.
That's another guy that deserves dog rights.
Yes,
This dude-
yes.
And this is also the guy, one of the kind of guys that probably watches Candace Owens and is like nodding his head.
Yeah.
He shares,
He's one of the good ones.
He shares clips of her. What was the president he shared a meme about that we were laughing so hard about? Was it Buchanan?
Was it Calvin Coolidge?
Oh, no, it was Calvin Coolidge. It was Calvin
Yeah,
Coolidge.
dude.
He shared it saying that Calvin Coolidge was one of the best presidents in history.
Talking about like fucking League of Nations shit, dude.
Oh my
Come
God.
on.
It was.
I don't know anything Calvin Coolidge has ever done. I can't believe we have
There's a reason for that, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. I bet, dude. Yeah.
A lot of he's like the conservative that also doesn't like Israel, though. He's anti-Israel, but he's also he's anti everything, kind of.
He's like the 57-year-old Groiper. he was groomed online by teens, just like our vice president.
Yes, just like JD Vance.
Those Twitter group chats that JD Vance were in was him getting groomed. That was that.
Yeah. It was bullying him to be cooler. That clavicular guy, if JD Vance loses weight, it's because that clavicular guy went on a podcast and called him a fat chud.
Yeah, no, I remember that. He said fucking Gavin Newsom mogs him.
Yeah. He was like, I'm voting for Gavin Newsom because JD Vance is a fat chud.
I guess all of this is the state of the right now is just fucking crazy. Like these people, this is what the everyday discourse is for them. Like that's sort of the crazy thing is like I'll every once in a while see what Candace Owens is up to, and she's continuously, even after her and Erika Kirk met like a month ago and like apparently hashed it out, she's still leaking information about Erika Kirk.
Well, I think she made a statement basically saying that like Erika Kirk, she had agreed not to continue talking about it, but then she like found more info or something like that, where she felt like Erika Kirk like lied to her essentially. That's what she said, I think. Okay. But which makes sense. She probably got out of that conversation, heard that recording of her talking about how awesome the funeral was. Yeah. And then was like, maybe she wasn't being honest in our conversation.
And like also like a couple of weeks ago, like a couple of weeks before that audio leaked too, she had that like little media round on like Fox News where it was just anytime she talks to an interviewer or the camera, it is just horrible for her. Like she just is scary. She is odd. And at the end of like a media campaign she did like on Fox News, I don't know if you guys saw those clips where it's like, my husband Charlie Kirk died, but you can buy his book. You buy the book. Please buy the book. We're selling this book that he would love if you bought. And it's like that. Like I don't know, man. Did you buy that book? You bought the book. You're now a true TPS. You're gonna be a classic American. Did you see that thing?
I do occasionally buy books from my enemies.
Honestly, I know what they're up to.
There was a guy that this is years ago, 10 years ago, Twitter beef. This guy that I just fucking hated his guts, and he self-published a book on Amazon, and I bought a copy of it because I wanted to be the only review, so it would be a 1-star from a verified purchase.
I think that's
you're like an aspirational hater. I respect that. Yeah. That's some like old Twitter like shit where it's like there wasn't like a lot of people on Twitter, so like you really like you were next to your enemies.
He was like the first proto left. God damn, I hope he's not like a guy now. He was like obsessed with Nietzsche and like was the first like post left. Oh, dude, that's probably enough information for at least one sicko out there to know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I posted that in the group chat too that I was in. Everybody thought it was really funny, but anyway, he's out there. He was like the first post left guy that was like, I'm communist, but like everyone else that is an F slur. You know what I mean? Like those kinds.
Yeah. The kind of guy like that voted for Trump and was like, now we can say the R word again. Yay!
But like he was like he's like a socialist or something. He's like a kind of a proto Red Scare kind of guy, and was I don't know,
the kind of person that went from Bernie to Trump. The rare.
I don't even know about
person.
That really. Like he was just a wildly misogynistic guy who was steeped in academia. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah. So I think so. I want to get back to Erika a little bit. So like we're talking a little bit about like what are like what are some conspiracies that we haven't like gone over or like talked about here? Because like obviously she was a failed like actor and that's sort of on par with a lot of these conservatives. She was in the like pageant world, but yeah, like what else is out there about her?
There's like what Candace Owens says happened, which is like the big one.
What does she say again?
Take a stab at that, Maddy?
Is her position still that like Israel was involved and
it's multinational. It involves Israel, Egypt, and the French Legionnaires.
Oh,
I haven't heard this update.
There were the French Legionnaires. I heard accusations that there was like Egyptian planes following Turning Point USA planes or something like that.
Yeah, they were following Charlie around like spy planes.
Yeah.
There's like, it's one of those things that she's like, she takes 20% of the truth and then presents that as like fact because like if you actually dig into it, it's bullshit. And she believes the French legionnaires were involved. And this, I mean, there's the actual connections aren't really worth getting into. The reason that she is trying to bring the French into this is because Macron is suing her for like.
Yeah, I was going to ask if it had to do with her lawsuit about about his
It
wife.
has everything to do with that.
That's so sick. I fucking love that she has this like these two separate things going on, and she's like, oh, I get it. They're coming after me because they're connected.
It's all
It's the
connected.
Walter White. It's all about me.
Yeah, literally, that's what this is. That's so cool, dude.
Yeah.
She is so awesome.
And of
She
course
is one of the
Israel had to do
biggest
with it.
right. Of course, which like, okay, though, like when Caleb, when you and I first started talking about this, do you remember Benjamin Netanyahu, like a day after he got killed, or like the day?
It was the same day. It was
It was
before.
day,
It
dog.
was
He was
before
like, we
like
didn't do it.
anybody else commented on it. They were
Yeah,
like the first person, like the first like official comment was from Israel being like, "We weren't involved. It wasn't us."
us.
And it's very sad that he's dead, and we're very sad about this. It's like, why? Okay, we like you're across the world. Why? What are you talking about here, man?
Dude, Netanyahu went on Fox and he did the Dave Chappelle thing. He's like, that day, September 10th, my friend Charlie Kirk died. He fucking died.
Dude, I don't know. Like that one, I'm like, okay, Benjamin, we're gonna put you on the side. You're not off. You're not off. the hook
Anytime
for
they
this one.
speak, it's like now we don't know. It's like the fact that you put out any kind of statement makes it
It's
weird.
crazy, dude.
It is, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm of, like I said, I think I said at the beginning, I'm of the opinion that a lot of these conspiracies could be true. I don't know what I believe exactly happened, but I don't think it's what they're saying.
It's
Do you
like
guys listen to TrueAnon?
I have
I
occasionally.
have before, but not
Their Stephen
recently.
Paddock episode, there was a good metaphor. It was, I think they had Felix Biederman on. And they were talking about Stephen Paddock, and it's one of those things where it's like, I think they described it as like a suicide soda where it's a little bit of everything. It's like there's so
yeah.
much to it that you never know what flavor of truth you're going to get.
I used to make those as a child, yes.
Yeah, it's real nasty shit. I did too.
But that is like the thing, though, is that like the assassination happened, and then Kash Patel and the entire fucking like the most incompetent FBI in history somehow made it like a million times worse by basically not being able to find the guy, seemingly
They
throwing
arrested
out
the wrong person right at the
like
beginning.
twice, like multiple times.
And now there's been reports that have come out from agents saying that like right after it happened, they were not talking about like investigation at all. They were only talking about their Twitter strategy.
Yes, I
and
read
like
that
what they
piece.
were going to
That
say
was
on Twitter. And
crazy.
and this agent was
strategizing their
like,
posts.
well, and the agent was like trying to ask him about like directions for the investigation, and he was only focused on the Twitter stuff, which is so weird.
It's
so
psychotic.
Weird.
But
And the only reason they found the guy is because his dad turned him in. So it's like they didn't even investigate at all, it seems like.
if Tyler Robinson didn't admit to it, no one would have ever found him. It would have. He
Well,
would
I
have
don't
been.
know that he. So here's the thing, dude. I think that he didn't admit to it. That's the narrative that's being changed or being argued because he's not pleading guilty. I think what had happened was there's the picture of him or somebody that looked like him, and he
And the
talked to his
dad
dad about
recognized
it.
him.
Yeah, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then they talked to their cop friend, and that's how it happened.
Oh.
Because they're starting to push back on the narrative that he ever actually admitted that he did it.
Gotcha.
Interesting. I haven't seen that update, but I think
Yeah.
going back to like how Kash Patel was like prioritizing, like I got to get my tweets out. Our good friends Deadby, we got to get our tweets out to claim the narrative. Like again, this sort of goes to the idea that all of these people care about being famous and influencers and actors and like having like celebrity status before anything else. That is like I feel like if anything I've taken away from this Trump administration so far, other than the fact that like they're as fascistic as we kind of thought they were, I think it's like also that these people are just desperate to be liked to a degree. I think a lot of people predicted they were, but to a degree that is even more crazy and like just depraved than previously thought.
We
It's
have
fucking crazy.
we have an influencer occupied government right now, unfortunately.
We do.
God damn it, dude. That's so true. They literally are fucking podcasters.
A very
Katie Miller has like a White House podcast. Have you guys checked that out, by the way?
I saw clips
not
of
awful podcast.
I saw clips of her with Nicki Minaj, and it was ridiculous.
So bad. Not only is she like not a thing, she is like, it is just like not a good podcast. Like,
No.
maybe it would be worthwhile to like dig into that podcast, but like it's just not that interesting. It's also just like obviously state media. That's like what the intention is there, and she's evil, like Stephen Miller's wife or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
she is as depraved as like anyone could guess she is.
I mean, to do what she's doing while fucking Stephen Miller, you have to be a piece of shit.
Yeah,
dude.
that you're already sort of demonic at that point. Yeah. But like, you know, another just like one of the main aspects I find super interesting about like just the fact that there is endless conspiracy theories all the time about Erika Kirk, and just like this entire second Trump term. And I mean, I guess it's sort of been the hallmark of politics in the last decade in the Trump terms, is that the conspiracy theories are now like mainstream. QAnon is mainstream. Everything everything that the most insane person, the QAnon shaman, his beliefs, even though he is like apparently denounced his old beliefs, apparently, I don't know, Caleb, we've checked in on him a few times, and he's apparently like a reasonable dude now or something. I don't know.
Well, he wants you to think that. He has denounced his old beliefs, but he's found new and even worse ones.
But see, that's the thing, is like the previous beliefs, the previous conspiracies were not enough. Now there is like everything is a conspiracy theory. Right wingers have control of every lever of power for the like next year or so, and even with that, there is still new conspiracy theories dropping every single day. Every follower of any of these people don't believe in a shared reality. They just don't. And that's sort of like, I'm not surprised that the wheels are coming off of this Trump term already, because they don't even like, of course that's going to happen. Of course they're going to lose their mandate within a fucking month, because no one that actually supported Trump believes in a shared reality. No one believes in anything anymore. That's sort of like, I think the thing I can't stop thinking about.
27% approval. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has like the real ones, but like he lost whatever coalition brought him into office.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell you I have Trump supporting family members who have the ICE stuff is what has pushed them into finally not supporting him anymore.
Yeah. It's just been so brutal, so obviously.
Now I have a couple of them who finally saw the light just like within the last couple days because of Trump's $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS.
That's gonna come from us.
Just paying himself $10 billion.
That's the most awesome thing he's ever done.
I will say, I mean, honestly, it's so brazen that it's like you have to kind of hand it. Not, you don't have to hand it to him, but like he has the guts to just be like, yeah, I'm stealing $10 billion.
Especially because like if he wins that, it's literally, I think somebody did the math. If he wins that lawsuit against the government, he's going to take $65 essentially from every single taxpaying citizen. We're paying him $65 for this shit. That's crazy,
I haven't seen like anybody defending it, but I saw like one person that tried to defend it because they were like, well, it's not guaranteed that he'll get it. A judge has to decide. And it's like, he controls the IRS right now. They can settle with him out of court.
The judge.
Yeah, they're not going in. They're not actually going to court. They are going to settle with him, and maybe it won't exactly be 10 billion, but he's going to be taking billions of dollars from us, and then he's on a talk show being like, oh, I'm going to donate it all to charity.
Fuck
you know he's not doing that.
Even
shit.
if he does, it'll be the new Trump Foundation. Like it'll be something like that, or
it's
like
going to
a
be his
charity
own
owned by one of his
charity.
kids.
It just
or
goes
something
back
like
to him
that.
somehow. Did you see that he dumped all his crypto today?
Yes, he sold like $5 million in crypto.
He's just flim-flamming. Every day he's on the grind.
He is finding a brand new way every single day to piss off a different subsection of his support. It's so honestly,
It's been awesome.
I do respect that. Yeah,
I have been loving watching crypto crash though, because I think it was today or yesterday, somebody from the Treasury Department was like, "Yeah, there's not going to be a bailout for crypto. Of course, there's not going to be a bailout for crypto. It's unsecured. They tell you
it's
that.
Literally a rug pull. Dude.
Yeah, and all of these people in the responses were like, "This is so irresponsible. Trump has to," and a bunch of people were saying Trump has to do it because it would hurt Trump too. No, it won't. He's sold.
No,
it won't.
He's out. He's out.
He's out of the game. It's only going to affect you guys now.
The Trump coin that's down 97%, the Melania coin that's down 99%.
Wait, Melania coin's down, but she just had a movie. How is it down?
She's so popular.
I'll tell you what coin is not down. The Charlie Kirk coin is up 45% over the last 24 hours.
No
I'm not
way.
making that up.
Charlie Kirk coin. Get in the ground floor, everyone.
Dude, you could cry and shit and piss about your 401k going away and your Bitcoin and all that stuff. You can cry about it, or you can get in on the ground floor of Charlie Coin. That may or may not have been started by me.
Please don't get into that.
My little brother is trying to get into Bitcoin. He's like, I'm gonna buy it. And I was like, I keep being like, Will, no.
The only time to have gotten, like, the last moment that you could have been into crypto that was like a good time to be in on it was 2012. If you were not involved in crypto in 2012, just don't do it.
My brother even asked me, he was like, how old were you back in 2011? And I said, 13. And he said, well, then why didn't you buy Bitcoin? I said, because I was 13. Also, because back then, most people thought it was a scam. Like back when crypto and stuff first started, most normal American people were like, I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not putting my money in that. And also, I was 13. I wasn't even old enough to have a job.
With what credit card? Or like how could you have done something like that?
He was like, I would have used my Christmas money. It's like, okay.
He's a hustle and grind guy. I fucking respect that.
He just started doing work for an HVAC company, and he's decided that he's going to become a millionaire. I'm not sure how. I think because of the Bitcoin thing, he thinks he's going to buy low and like it's going to shoot back up.
Crypto HVAC company. You picked it really bad.
Yes, the first crypto. Oh wow, that's crazy. We'll fix your air conditioning, but we only take Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
I don't like thinking they have a joke about that in South Park where they like go forward in time and everything's crypto now, and you have to pay with crypto, and they keep joking about how it's like a Ponzi scheme. It's so funny, but it's also dystopian, and I don't like to imagine that.
Well, I don't know. Maybe with the collapse that we're watching right now, I mean, it really feels like a lot of the economy is kind of coming undone right now too. I don't know if you've seen how like Amazon futures are down
Oracle's
like 10%. Yeah, like everything's collapsed. The wheels are starting to come off in a way that I think is going to be hard to ignore going forward. It's going to be interesting.
Well, the layoffs are also
looking good.
Insane.
Yeah. Layoffs are worse than been since 2009 as of today.
Which is, I've been seeing so many articles and headlines that are like, this is the worst since 2008 or 2009. It's like, that's such a bad sign. Like, I've seen it about so many different things, and it's like, cool. We're just kind of pretending like it's not that bad. But okay.
Yeah, we live in a weird time. I think we're rounding close to the end of this one. Is there any like Charlie Kirk or Erika Kirk like conspiracies or lore or anything that we haven't like gone over that's like notable or like spreading around? Is there anything worth noting?
I do somewhat wonder a little bit if the reason Nicki Minaj has gone so far in with the Trump stuff is because she found out how much Charlie Kirk liked her. Because he used to text like Candace Owens about how much he loved Nicki Minaj.
Oh yeah, that's certainly a factor. I don't think it would be the only piece of it because she is sort of.
But I feel like she probably saw that and was like, "See, these are my people. These are my people. They like me."
Which is very funny because she absolutely tanked her career, and she couldn't even get on the protest halftime show. For
the problem is that her career was kind of already being tanked long before she really took this turn. It was as soon as she because a lot of people don't know about her supporting her brother, who was arrested for molesting his stepdaughter. Who she, by the way, called that stepdaughter cursed and said that she was like sent by the devil to test their family, which is a crazy thing to say about a child. But
Jesus Christ.
that should have been the end. But I think the real end for her was when she married her husband, who is also a sex offender and a rapist and a criminal, and I think he also murdered somebody. He has like manslaughter charges or something. But like ever since she married him, she's just kind of not done anything. Like she hasn't really put out much music, and people don't really associate with her much anymore. And then once she took this turn, it's like, okay, so you want to get whatever's left of your career from the right, and then you're going to be done, I guess. I assume.
I mean, that is sort of the thing, though, is if you had a once big career and you've sort of tarnished it, if you've ruined everything, if you do the song and dance properly, they'll pad out the rest of your life fairly well.
Like Rob Schneider. That's what I always think of.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Rob Schneider.
Speaking of Rob, he got, it was last week, but...
Get divorced.
The Big D, yep.
His young wife, who he met as a teenager, is finally leaving him.
Yeah. When I found out that he was like 70 and she was like 40, I was like, okay.
Yeah, they met, I think, when she was 17 or 18, I want to say. Maybe 19. I don't know if it was like an illegal situation, but it was definitely a weird situation.
She couldn't help herself. She saw the "You Can Do It" guy from the Waterboy.
She saw the from 50 First Dates, where he always has the glass eye. She was like, God, he's so versatile. He can play so
many ethnicities, dude.
That's what I was saying. He can play so many racist characters. I need that.
Also, just one other Nicki Minaj thing. Did you see that clip? So this wasn't the most recent Turning Points event she was at. There was like a different event a couple of months ago. Like, it's interesting to me that this most recent one is the one that really broke the camel's back in terms of people being like, now this is too far, because she did exactly the same thing like 2 months prior. She did like
met with Erika
Points.
Kirk last time, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it was a Freudian slip. She didn't, I don't think, intentionally said this, but she was talking about the person who assassinated Charlie Kirk. And she slipped up and said JD Vance assassinated him. And it's one of the funniest things I ever fucking saw. It's really good. Caleb, I can send it to you.
She corrected herself, and Erika Kirk was kind of like comforted her about it, which is so funny, because I imagine Erika's like, don't worry, I accidentally say stuff I'm not supposed to say that really ruins my reputation all the time.
Yeah, and like, okay, just one last thing about Erika Kirk is that fucking tissue that she always wipes on her
glued to her
fucking
hand.
Yeah. Why does she? I just don't understand how she thinks that comes off as authentic. It's so obviously like an act. She is acting. Whenever she is on stage in front of people, she is acting, and that tissue she wipes her dry eyes with is also part of the act. And I just don't understand how she thinks it's working. I don't know. She is just an odd individual to me.
To be honest, I think she's past a point like where she knows that if she were to like stop, like, I think she just has to keep doing it at this point. She knows people don't believe her. Yeah. But if she stops, then it also like looks like all of it was fake.
True.
And so I feel like she's kind of stuck doing that. My last thing about Erika Kirk is, have you guys seen the drag queen who dressed up as her and then wore like the icy blue contacts to like stare down?
Dude.
I think the name is Erika Quirk or something like that.
Yes, Erika Quirk.
Honestly, I respect that name, because the easy name would have been to do Erika Squirt. Like, that's a good drag name, and also like a meme about like Charlie Squirt, of course.
Yeah.
So that was like the easy choice. So Erika Quirk. Deep respect
that was honestly
to that.
the polite choice.
Yeah, and they still were mad about that. All of the people on the right were still pissed off about that.
And it's funny because her entire thing was like nothing that Erika hadn't done. Like, it was her like crying and wiping her tears and then making the weird faces at the audience and then playing crazy music, which is exactly what Erika does every time she goes on stage. So like, I don't know why they were so upset. She's just doing
the same people upset about that are the same ones that are like watching Candace Owens be like, yeah, dude, Erika.
True.
I just love that the ideology on the right is so diverse that the people nominally on their own side all hate each other and want them all to die and think they've all committed murder and assassinations and are all in on all sorts of fucking crimes against humanity. It's so sick. Like, we just don't have that on the left. We just don't.
We all love
don't,
each other over here.
yeah. Everyone. The one thing is, everyone always knows is everyone on the left loves each other very much, and there's no issues. But at least
liberals and the left especially love each other.
Yeah, but the right, they're a little bit crazier. They got some crazy shit going on.
I heart friendship. Billions must smile.
Really quick before we end, also, I don't know if you guys have tuned into this, but that Elijah Schaefer guy, have you seen this? That
Oh yeah.
yeah, where he
He's been spilling his secrets to the scheming eunuch Milo.
Never tell Milo anything about yourself, dude.
Why does Milo know everything about everyone? Why is he like
I
fucking...
saw Caleb sent me this tweet and I saw it before he sent it to me, but somebody was literally like, every time I see that trope of like a scheming eunuch and like how they always have people's secrets, they're like, that's not realistic. But
It's
then
so
Milo
real.
continues to get all these secrets from people. Oh, I cheated on my wife.
America's
I better confide in
Littlefinger.
the guy who exposes everybody that tells him anything.
It's like anyone who does an interview with Isaac Chotiner. It's like, why are you talking to the guy that he makes everyone look like a fool, admitting dumb shit every time? Why are you sitting down with this guy? Why are you talking to him? You know what you're getting into. It's so crazy. No, I just love...
he just must have like a way about him if you talk to him like in person or something that you're like, God, I want to tell you all my secrets.
Your eyes are so hypnotizing. I just can't stop myself.
I can just tell that you respect my secrets and deserve to know them.
Milo...
I don't know, dude. I've seen people like that operate. I know how it goes. I've watched it.
I mean, I'm an oversharer, so like I chronically do that.
Well,
with
that's
everybody.
the thing is they get you because they also offer their own dirt. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And they get you to open up.
And Milo doesn't care about anything people say. Like, everybody has been online for years being like, yeah, this guy is still gay, everyone. And he's like, I'm just not even going to acknowledge that. Like, he doesn't care.
He'll just like have a picture of himself with Kanye West on his phone while he's holding a Bible for some reason. That's all he's got to do.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm fine.
The right-wing sphere has never been cooler right now.
It's a club that I'm really sad I'm not in.
I don't know who said this first, but the theory of like how the right now is what they had been saying about liberals since like 2016. Mm-hmm. Like everything is just a mirror now. How they're all like soy and woke and infighting and
well, it's also like all of the
politics
conspiracies and stuff that they believed in. A lot of the conspiracies about like these, pedophilic rings of satanic people or whatever, like some of them are true, but they don't involve the people that they thought it involved. Like they were all convinced it was all the liberals, it was all these high ranking, liberal people. But in fact, there are some liberals that are involved, but it's kind of mostly people that they support.
I mean, we found out that Epstein created the modern like fucking conservative movement. If they could read, they'd be really pissed off.
They'd be so mad. And
that's sort of the thing is they've created an ecosystem that is hinged upon the embrace of conspiracy theory to spread their ideologies. So when they get full control, like, of course it will get out of hand immediately and come back to bite them in the ass. Like this was like the most predictable result, I think, of, it could have gone two ways. And I think, we're not out of the clear yet. Let me be clear. We're not like out of potential authoritarian one party regime state type situation. But like it was like that or complete collapse, everyone turning on each other, everyone completely shooting their own foot every single day, which it seems like that's sort of where we're at currently. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does.
Anybody have anything to plug?
I got nothing new right now.
I was on Marcos's show, Homie Vulgaris, no longer the Ain't Shit Show, I almost called it that. It was a really good one, and I want to promote that one specifically because it's a Patreon episode, and I think those guys deserve some subs right now. So if you're interested, it's a good one. We talk about the Epstein files. We also talk about the very important, like, nerdy Jewish guy to Mexican cultural exchange, where like Marcos is like it's just some of these bands you're telling me about are fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Like, he's math rock and fucking shoegaze and shit. You know, he's like,
Hell
and then
yeah.
meanwhile, I just discovered Modelo last month. You know what I'm saying?
Your worlds
Together
are
we
colliding.
can do big things.
Yeah. The world will never be the same when you two link up. I do have two things. I don't know when they'll be out is the thing. I was just on Hate Speech podcast. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Ooh, yeah.
I hopped on there and did an episode about Dubai. It was really fun. I got to rant for like an hour.
That's right. You got to do the Lost Dubai episode on their show.
I did.
Yeah.
I did the Lost. I got to talk about all of that stuff plus more about Dubai, and I yelled and screamed and hooted and hollered. That was great. And I was also just the other day on Trash Future. I don't know when that one will be coming out. Maybe a week or two from now. So keep an eye. If you're a Trash Future listener, keep an eye out for that.
Nice. I think June. Well, you were invited. I don't know if you've accepted the invitation yet, but I at least am going on Better Offline. Next week, I think. I don't know when it is yet.
Yes,
Okay,
I will be there too.
Yeah, now that everything's collapsing, Ed is in what he's calling hater season, and I don't know what he has. I keep asking him, like, "What's the outline? Like, what are we doing?" And I think Ed just wants to sit down and talk shit for like 2 hours.
Let's do it. You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know what it's going to be like yet, but it's going to be fucking fun. And Ed right now is wallowing like a pig. He's going crazy. So
hell yeah! No, I can't wait for that. That's going to be very cathartic.
Maddy, do you have anything to plug that you want to talk about? I know all your socials have been locked down.
I am off private on Twitter now.
Okay.
I got brave and wanted to yell at somebody, so I went off private.
You wanted him to see it? Hell yeah.
I said, this person needs to hear my thoughts. And so I went off private. I mean, I haven't really done anything. This plug is not for me, but I will say watch the Muppets because Disney's going to kill them if nobody watches. So please do that.
This is a hostage situation.
No, quite literally, they opened their newest episode or special or whatever being like, we'll see how this goes because it won't continue unless it goes well.
Okay.
Please support us. Like, we have to save the theater. So yeah,
I understand why you were pushing that so hard to me.
They're going to put the Muppets up against a wall. If we don't get enough people to tune in. So
I saw the man-child performance.
Yes.
That version is the best version of that song. The chickens doing the backing vocals peak.
I mean, I'll say I am a big Muppet fan, so I am biased. But if you've ever watched the original Muppet Show from many, many years ago, it felt like they literally picked up where they left off. And I think
cool.
It was really cool. Seth Rogen was the executive producer, so props to him. I'm assuming a lot of it is his doing. But it was really good, and hopefully they pick it up for more episodes and we can get more famous people on there interacting with Rizzo the Rat. He did an amazing cover of Blinded by the Lights by The Weeknd. It was amazing.
Hell yeah.
I love Rizzo.
So cool.
That's all I got to plug. Just watch the Muppets so they don't die.
I do have one more plug. I'm plugging future episodes of this show that are a little more like they were, which is we're calling like I'm calling the ones that we've been doing kind of just fast food. We've been really kind of loose and goofing off, and it's been fun, and I know people have enjoyed it. However, I do know that there's a large subset of people who want to hear some actual kind of serious and research and thoughtful stuff. So that's coming too. We actually have one in the can that I think is a bit more like that we did with Matt.
Yeah, that should be coming out after you listen to this one.
Probably this one comes out first. Yeah, but we did that like last week. And some other stuff that we've got coming up too that's going to be more in depth. So vegetables are coming, guys.
Heck yeah.
Eat up.
All right, guys. See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
the computer.